Guys, I wanted to make a quick video here about something that I've kind of been experiencing in my own life and something that I feel like is super helpful as far as getting past a lot of uncertainty and a lot of self-doubt. We all go through those moments in our lives where we kind of feel like nothing's going right, and the way our lives are, we don't really have a map or some sort of guideline for what we should be doing, and we drive ourselves crazy because, as we all know, life is short. And when you feel like you're kind of lost, you're not living in your purpose, and you're not doing things that are fulfilling, it can be really trying. It can be a really bad time. These are techniques that I have tried in my life. I know that they are helpful based on my experience. I do this stuff for you guys, for your benefit. And also it does make me happy to know that some of you guys out there could possibly benefit from this knowledge. So yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the video. Now today we're going to be discussing law of attraction. I feel like I'm like a teacher in a classroom right now. Like, I don't know if you guys like the setup or not. I'm trying something different, so if you don't like it, let me know. And what is law of attraction? What is, detachment and manifestation of your goals, right? That's the big question for today. And what I have to say about law of attraction, I took down my previous video on it because I really wanted to go in deep with what I mean by law of attraction. But basically, in dumb terms, to dumb it down, it's basically when you stop looking and you stop chasing after things in your life that you want. And not to say it's always good to chase your goals, quote unquote, like I hate that quote, chase your goals, but it's not good to over pursue your goals. I think that's the best way to put it. That's what law of attraction is, because what you put out into the universe, generally speaking, it will come back to you. If you put out really low vibration energy and you're just sad and you're miserable, you're depressed, people that love you and care about you, they'll try and cheer you up to a certain point, but you will end up inviting misery into your life behaving that way. So essentially, if you put out good energy and you're happy, you're vivacious, and you're loving life, you're doing all the things you want to do, pursuing your goals, and just living in the moment, like I said, all those things, people that are in the same kind of mindset, all the opportunities you're looking for in that time frame, they tend to come to you a lot easier. Whereas if you were doing the opposite and being super negative, super stressed, then none of those things would really gradually come to you because you're blocking all of those blessings. You're not inviting that stuff in. Go into kind of the logic of why we use detachment when we're trying to use the law of attraction to really kind of manifest our goals. One of the reasons, when we sometimes want something so badly, we tend to get too attached to that something, whether it be a person or situation, over that situation in our minds over and over again. We're pretty much telling ourselves that we are lacking something in our lives, that we are missing some vital piece of our existence that we do not have. And we make ourselves feel so bad about it. We make ourselves feel like we have absolutely nothing. And it just completely devalues every other good thing you have in your life going well, because you keep running the same cycle in your mind of, I don't have the career I want, I don't have enough money, I don't know if I'm dating the right person, my family is going through stuff, what am I going to do about them? And then you just keep thinking about it over and over again. And like I said, it's an endless cycle of pretty much you just telling yourself repeatedly that you're lacking something, repeatedly over and over again. You're telling yourself you do not have this one thing, and it is lowering your value in your mind. When we detach, it's freeing ourselves from these negative, self-deprecating feelings, and we're opening our lives up to so much more. All of the good things, all of the things that we don't even know we have, we open our minds up to that again. Now that is the logic behind detachment and why it's so important to use this when you're trying to attract better things, attract all your desires, and to really manifest certain things in your life. Because let's just be honest, some things we don't even know we want. Some things we are just so uncertain of. We don't know what makes us happy, but we know what we're doing isn't making us happy. But why do we feel like that? Because we're kind of constantly telling ourselves that we're not doing what we want to do. This isn't right, this isn't right. And that's why we don't feel happy, because we're in that little hamster wheel, that cycle, telling ourselves that we don't have it, we don't have it, we don't have it, we're not good enough, we're not good enough. And that's how we end up miserable. I know it's really crazy to think of, but it's like a psychology that you have to kind of put yourself in to really, understand why you are kind of so upset and so sad. It really is a mindset. Now I'm going to touch on basically how do we detach. That's like the main thing of this video. How do you detach yourself from these feelings that are like leading you nowhere, that are not leading you to your destiny basically. Number one is allowing the universe to deliver. It is so hard to do this, guys. It takes a certain strong type of individual to really realize that you have to, in the most raw, genuine type of way, you have to allow the universe to deliver what is going to happen in your life. There are so many things that are very out of our control. There's things that are in our control, don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of things that are not in our control, and you have to let the universe handle these things and put things into place as they do happen. Letting go of control of outcomes that are out of our hands or out of your hands, it's difficult to do because we all want to be in control all the time. We all want to make a situation better. We all want to make something out of something that really isn't there, if that makes sense. Let's say, for example, you're in a relationship and it's not going well. You know this person's not right for you. They don't treat you well. You know you deserve better. You know you deserve respect. But knowing all these things logically, let's say you still love them. And let's say you make excuses for all of these things. That's letting go. That you have to sometimes just let go of things you do not have control over. You don't control someone else. Someone has to make a very conscious choice to treat you a certain way. And how someone treats you, it says a lot more about them than it says about you. And this is like a very, very big one, because I kind of am guilty of this myself. And it's having faith in the future. On a bad day or a bad moment in our life, we kind of look at tomorrow and we see it as bad as well. That's how we forecast what the future will hold. But if you're doing that, stop doing that. Stop the negative self-talk and just relax, reevaluate, really look at the situation for what it is, and detach yourself from the situation, from the negative self-talk, the need to put yourself down and think that nothing's going to go right. Because the moment you stop doing that, the moment everything just kind of opens up and you understand that it's not the end of the world. You have the world at your hands. With this new outlook on life, you feel like you can achieve your goals and you can manifest anything in your life at this point. So yeah, go manifest your life, your dreams, and go achieve your goals, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, peaceful people, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video.